What's up gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be picking apart the difference between the PS4 and PC port of God of War. Originally releasing on Sony's PS4 all the way back in 2018. As long ago as that. Feels like such a long time ago now. I can hardly even remember what gaming was like back then. Feels like an eternity ago. Oh my god, has it really been that long? But if all you have to game on is a PC, and you only just now have access to God of War, then it must seem like a brand new game, I suppose. Does God of War run as well as it did all the way back in 2018 on the old, ancient, outdated PS4? Can PCs handle the game with stable performance, with acceptable visuals, or is PC the bare minimum for the ideal God of War experience? So as we see in these comparison shots, the port on PC unsurprisingly drops resolution significantly, with the resulting image quality taking a huge hit in both image quality and fidelity. All round, the graphics on P are as stable as they can be. The game's engine attempts to clean up the rough edges, but ultimately the lower sharpness and fluidity presents a lesser quality image on PC. As you can see, unsurprisingly, the lesser hardware of the PC gives a limited pixel count, lacking fine detail both close up and far away on the PC version. Unsurprisingly, having a game such as this running on the limited hardware of the PC is not ideal, let's be clear. Texture quality and anti-aliasing take a noticeable hit as well on the PC version, leading to a lack of detail and image quality when compared to PS4. There is numerous pop-in when close to the camera too. P attempts to push a baseline acceptable experience but just falls short, with the downside being a result of, unsurprisingly, the limited hardware when compared to that of the PS4. Add to that the PC version's inconsistent frame pacing, creating expected frame rate drops during moments where there is more happening on screen at any given time. Add to that the fact that the performance on PC really stands out as a distraction. The port on P struggles to turn in a smooth experience, visually falling short of the bar set previously by the PS4 version. What noobs PC gamers are, having to wait 4 years to get our old garbage like God of War, an old game we were all done with ages ago. Right now, us PlayStation gamers are talking about God of War Ragnarok, and PC gamers are only just now in 2022 finally getting God of War 1. They're like our little brother who gets our old, worn-out, soiled hand-me-downs. Not that PC fanboys would even understand how to play a game like God of War anyway. It isn't a first-person shooter and has no online multiplayer or any loot boxes in it, or any in-game currency either. But it's not surprising that they are all so excited to get our old ass games like God of War, especially when you have no games, as well as the fact that they all now see themselves as being that little bit closer to their end goal of getting The Last of Us 2, which is what they really want. How many epic god-tier exclusives do we have that they don't, huh? Returnal, Ratchet & Clank, Black Spore Man, Demon's Souls, and so many more. Imagine gaming on P. How salty these pals are. No games, no exclusives. They have few games, but we have many games. Imagine playing on P. Imagine having to wait 4 years to play games. Imagine having to wait 4 years to buy that steaming pile of excrement-encrusted garbage called God of War. A weird game that no one's even heard of before. A game that was just PlayStation fanboys on copium, just pretending it was so amazing, only because it was on PlayStation consoles but not on anything else, and wouldn't even care about it otherwise. And now PC fanboys on copium are now doing very much the same, because it's only just now available on their platform. One of the most boring, overrated, vapid games I've ever played. I got about half an hour in and couldn't go any further. What a sucky ass excuse for a game God of War is. Even worse than the old ones, which were just a cheap knockoff of Devil May Cry anyway, with a rip-off of Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat in them, and being just some humdrum, monotonous, uninspired, throwaway, mediocre trash franchise that if you told someone about, they wouldn't even know what you were talking about, and it would be really awkward and embarrassing. Imagine playing garbage like God of War. Imagine playing garbage like God of War on a garbage platform like PC. So sad. What a load of noobs.